How you going? Rick here again, doing a little shimmy 3-minute video, just playing up for the camera because I'm a bit of a shy sort of person. So today what I wanted to talk about is preparing ourselves for success. And I guess it's something that maybe we don't think about, but we have these inbuilt behaviours that we just sort of rely to. I call it sort of like a default position, and we sometimes need to remove that default and create a factory reset, so to speak, and start again. So to give you an example of my journey, so I mean, people look at me as a business owner, and as I test Blake out by moving in front of the camera a little bit, and look, oh geez, that guy's successful, or he's doing well, or whatever. But there were times in my life where that wasn't necessarily the case. So a lot of people probably don't realise, but when I was in high school, I actually failed year 11, which is the second to last year of high school. And I actually failed then the last year of high school as well, year 12. So I actually failed twice, and part of that reason was because I didn't set myself up for success. So I didn't accommodate my learning behaviour and pattern that I have and make it suit the type of person that I am. So I'm a very social and interactive person, and so when I was at school or university, I'd like to be interacting with people and communicating with people. So if I didn't do my work during the day, what would happen is that I would actually leave it to night time, but I didn't want to do it at night time. I was too busy playing sport or going to visit friends and family. So what would happen is I would put that as a priority over my study, and therefore my study just disappeared. In high school, I just used to do it at the kitchen table and watch TV. So all you school kids out there, don't do that because it doesn't work. So I was just very fortunate that obviously I retained a lot more at school than what I realised. So when I went to university, I had the same issue. It was a reoccurring theme. It was like my default position. So again, when I went to uni, the first year I only passed one subject, which was economics, and I got a credit. In the second year, I failed nearly every subject as well, stopped going. And again, it was because I didn't have the system which suited me as a person. And so I was just setting myself up for failure. So what I recommend is, firstly, when you're doing something, whatever it is, if it's a sport, if it's study, or it's family, really think about you as a person and how you operate effectively if you want to do something. Once you've identified that, then what you need to do is actually try and accommodate the activity that you're trying to incorporate into your life to suit that profile, right? Because otherwise, there's no point. So the key to success for me at university was I was drifting, right? I had no idea what I wanted to do after 2 years, and I was just failing. And I realised I was going to get kicked out, and I didn't want to get kicked out because too many people told me that I would not be unsuccessful at university anyway. And so part of me wanted to prove to myself that I could be. So what I had to do was go, okay, well, the weekends are no good for me for study because I like doing too much stuff. Night times are no good because I was either doing martial arts or I wanted to hang out with my friends. So what I had to do is I converted my university system to be a 9-to-5 job. So I started studying at uni so that I was working like a 9-to-5 job, because what that also was going to do was help me condition to when I wanted to move into the workforce as well, I had that pattern of behaviour. Plus all my friends were working around that time, so I couldn't hang out with them anyway. So I'd go to uni, get to uni at 8:55, go to the library, do my study, go to my lectures, go back to the library, give myself a lunch break and a morning and afternoon tea break. In that change of accommodating my type of person and that behaviour, I went from failing to distinction and high distinction average in the third year. And I got my economics degree, a 3-year degree, in pretty much 2 years, by just changing my routine to suit my personality. So that is something I have then brought through and worked with for the rest of my life. So what I recommend, as Blake's looking, he's got to go and meet the people out in the counter, is take into account who you are, how you operate effectively, and then incorporate new things to suit your personality. Don't fight it. Look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the 3-minute video, and have a great day.